Maples Aviation was established well over 30 years ago by my father, and he wound up retiring, and I decided to get into aviation maintenance. I've been a pilot most of my life.
I flew air shows all over the United States, Puerto Rico, and Canada. I've flown with the top air show people. I've flown with the Blue Angels and the Thunderbirds, the Red Devils, and the Snowbirds. Recently, have been introduced to air racing.
Reno has been known for years as the premier air racing event in the world. This is not something that's just a big deal for the United States. This is a big deal for the entire world.
And as a kid, I was always dreaming about being able just to go watch them. That was a dream of mine. And then about 10 years ago, went to the races and watched them. I was bit by the bug. At that point, I knew I needed to race.
The amount of skill necessary to do this, both proficiently and with some level of safety, is phenomenal.
We're approaching speeds of 250 miles an hour at 50 feet above the ground. And we're not racing against a clock. We're racing against 7 other airplanes.
I was real lucky to be part of a team that Chip put together this last year, 2016. I went out to the school with him, kind of learned a little bit about the race course and what they were expecting of us. Came back and put together a whole team of people to support him.
There's a total of 24 airplanes that can qualify to race. There's 3 classes, bronze, silver, and gold, and each class has 8 airplanes. And we finished in the mid-silver class.
And this airplane raced every race, finished every race, qualified the first time he tried to qualify it. There was a lot of teams that didn't accomplish that. And there were teams that are out there that have been there for years.
Everybody who is on the team is passionate about the project and the process. Any little thing they can think of that would improve Miss USA's speed or performance in any way.
They're doing modifications on the airplane now. Hopefully it'll be #1 in the race this coming fall.
Chip and his group have the ability to do whatever it takes to make this thing win. But then you get into certain things like, do you have an engine test stand? Can you analyze oil quickly? How do you test all of that? The only way Chip can test that is get out there and try it.
The biggest problem we have with the airplane is drag. The airframe has imperfections in it. There's some wavy contours on the fuselage. They need to be perfectly straight.
Like any kind of racing at Reno is expensive. Miss USA represents a real opportunity for Northwest Florida. As far as I know, Chip is the first person from this area to race at Reno. He did so well that it's something that I think it would be very advantageous for this community to get behind.
What Miss USA Air Racing Team would like to do is get involved with the community. We'd like to team up with a sponsor that would like to bring awareness to a charitable organization. With 200,000 people at Reno, there's a captive audience there over the course of that week to bring attention to anything from breast cancer, childhood diseases, diabetes, just a wide host of things. We would love to know that what we're doing with our efforts goes a little further and helps the community.
This is the kind of thing that can excite younger people and learn technical skills and learn engineering and learn of the real world and what's involved with performance and safety.
And I think that the racing program that Chip Maples has got started, I think that'll be even a big plus for the city of Pensacola.
And it's a very prestigious event in aviation. There have been more people climb Mount Everest than have raced at Reno. In my book, it's the top of the top.